Implementation of this lab went very smoothly. The first day, Miss Melton was not there for the implementation. She was absent with illness. However, the substitute teacher did very well in that, and the second and third lab days, Miss Melton was present, and the lab was conducted as was previously planned. Goals for this lab include high school level physics goals concerning calculation of motion, both visual, graphical, and mathematical, conclusions and explanations of the motion, and concerning the difference in net force, energy, kinetic versus stored, planetary and gravitational motion. Are you recording? Yes, I'm recording. So, when you assessed after the lab, did anybody have any notable problems? Were there any glaring things that large sections of classes?
I didn't see anything. It looks like most of them understood what we were doing, and well, all of them understood what we were doing, and were able to look at the difference in the gravitational stretch, the elastic of the band, and the gravitation, or the potential energy it stored.
I was going to say, I would be very surprised if that bunch didn't.
Yeah, they got it really easily, and then they had calculations to do based on the length that they pulled, when they measured how far down they pulled.
Right, because they had the chart and the data that they gathered.
And they made their own graduated, what do you call it, on the straw. They marked the straw so that you could tell how far they could.
Right, their own scale.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, and they all did that and did it fine.
Yep.
So, that bunch is,
They're a good bunch.
they really are a good bunch. They really are. They don't. They come with the necessary student skills. You don't have to teach them the stupid stuff. You don't have to say, "Now, children, pay attention."
Oh yes, I do.
Do you?
Oh yeah, I saw them do that.
Oh, do you?
They're kids.
They are kids, but they're not like this bunch of sixth graders.
No, but
they're very. The next batch is, oh, look, a kitty.
Yeah. Squirrel.
Yeah, or whatever. This bunch still has much better engagement and focus
Oh, yeah.
than the ones I've been dealing with over there. But yeah, I didn't see anything in the lab. They were right on it, and they understood what they were doing. If they were off, it was because they were just kicking about. It was not because they weren't disengaged, and they weren't not understanding, and they weren't.
Right.
So they went right on from that into the next lab, and it was all good. And that's that then. It's all good. Real quick, what's the demographics of that class? I know Melton's got 14.
I had 16, so it's total 30.
16 total of 30. What's split male, female?
About half and half, approximately.
So it's another 8 and 8. Hers is exactly split too.
I think I have 9 boys and 7 girls.
9 and 7. Any African Americans?
Yes. 1. Are you counting the Asians?
No, that's separate category.
Okay.
Indian.
I got it in my head. I've got you are 1, 2, 3, 4.
Reflection with Miss Powers indicates agreement with the scoring on the unit tests that were administered for this material and the other material in the physics unit. Miss Melton was in agreement when discussed with her observations of the second and third lab periods.